Here are your top headlines. Two siblings from Rexburg have been missing since September, and both their mother, Lori Vallow, and her husband, Chad Daybell, are considered persons of interest in their disappearance. Now, as our media partners, East Idaho News, have learned, new information is surfacing around the death of Lori's last husband. East Idaho News reports just days after Charles Vallow was killed, Lori called his insurance company and asked about his $1 million life insurance policy. The agent told her Charles had changed his beneficiary information and Lori would not get any money. Charles' sister told East Idaho News about 5 months before her brother died, he asked her to be the sole recipient because he was, quote, worried about what Lori was going to do. For more on this story and for the latest updates on this case, just go to our website, 6onyourside.com. Passengers aboard the Diamond Princess remain quarantined off the coast of Japan as cases of coronavirus climb higher each day, with reports from the New York Post saying at least 218 people on the ship are infected as of this morning. This is the letter Tim Pond, a Magic Valley resident, received this morning on the virus that hit Diamond Princess cruise, which in part says the quarantine on the ship will continue. The letter also states 44 new positive test results. Those guests who test negative have the option of staying on board or continuing their quarantine in a housing facility managed by the Japanese government. Guests who test positive are being sent to a medical facility offshore to continue the quarantine. Pond says he feels communication has been adequate, but he did miss a couple of days of medication since he only brought enough to last the length of the cruise.
I ran out of medicine, but Princess has been good. They've supplied all of it. They refilled it, and they did so at their expense. And it took them a few days to get it, but considering they've been supplying it for over 1,000 people, I'm sure it took a few days.
Pond says he's lucky since his room has a balcony to go out on. He says floor by floor, they're allowing guests out on the deck for a bit, and inside cabins have been given priority. His family and friends are eagerly waiting for his arrival home. This is the biggest outbreak of the virus outside of China. It's set that the quarantine will end on the 19th. We'll continue to watch and see if there are delays, and you can hear more from Tim tomorrow morning on Good Morning Idaho.
Now, the On Your Side forecast.
And we've been spoiled with plenty of sunshine across the Treasure Valley the last couple of days. We are going to see some slight changes moving into our forecast for Friday, with drastic changes arriving by the time we get to this weekend. Temperatures above average in the low 50s throughout the Treasure Valley, even mid 50s for some locations on Thursday. Will be closer to average on Friday with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Across the region where we've been seeing clearer skies, we do have a storm system approaching that's going to start to bring some cloud cover in overnight with scattered snow showers, especially around the McCall area starting after midnight and lingering through Friday morning. We'll time it out for you in the Futurecast and look at what you can expect. Overall, some widespread snow showers from McCall through the Sun Valley area, although not much expected to accumulate around Sun Valley and Haley. A little more likely around the McCall area, maybe an inch or two on Friday. And then overall, a really nice day once that clears up. We'll see more cloud cover filtering in for the day on Saturday. Saturday evening, we'll start to see precipitation as rain in the valley and snow in the mountains, and it looks right now that that will stay steady through the night and through the day on Sunday. So again, if you have outdoor plans, unless you plan to head skiing or snowboarding, Sunday might not be the day to do it, but we will have plenty of fresh snow by Sunday afternoon, maybe a foot for Tamarack and Brundage. Meanwhile, Sun Valley right now looks like they could only get 3 inches out of this storm system, so definitely favoring the western side of the state. As for the Treasure Valley, looks like we'll stay dry for another day on Friday before that precipitation moves in for the weekend. A 50% chance of showers Saturday with highs around 44. Same goes temperature-wise for Sunday with a 90% chance of precipitation. So do prepare ahead for a wet weekend, but for the day Friday, still things look nice. Partly cloudy skies with a high of 46. For the latest news and weather headlines, head to 6onyourside.com.